Hello, it's Mark from vanandboat.com. Welcome to my latest video. As you know, I have made a number of videos about the van so far. However, I've yet to make a full van tour, and also haven't really made any sort of introduction to the project. So I figured it was about time I changed that. So here is that video. But before we get started, why did I build it in the first place? Simple, because I wanted to visit places like this. The van certainly gives you a massive sense of freedom, and I'm very much looking forward to further trips like that in the future. Okay, so I bought the van back in February 2017, and as you can see from these photographs, it was certainly well used. It was 4 years old, and I'd done around about 70,000 miles when I bought it, and it had been very well looked after, but clearly inside it needed a bit of a clean. So the first couple of days I spent getting rid of the oil and generally thoroughly cleaning the inside out. And so once the van was nice and clean, I then had a really solid base vehicle to work with, and after quite a lot of hard work, this is what I've ended up with. Okay, so going inside the van now, you can see down here we've got the electrics, and got an input and an output from the stereo. We've also got a door which acts as a cupboard. Inside, you can see at the back, we've got the table. This is actually modified from a caravan, and I've got some slats that go across the bottom here to make that into a bed. We've recovered the cushions, and I will make another video at some point explaining exactly how we did that. Also at the back we've got the projector, which runs on 12 volts, obviously a fan, and on the ceiling a skylight. This is actually a Lumar hatch out of a boat, and as you can see the plastic has failed, so that's on the list of things to be replaced. Underneath the back seats you've got storage, and same on both sides, and then this area down here is another bench that I've only just finished building, and again this has got storage at the back, and at the front forms the water storage tanks. Have got 60 litres of water. 60 litres of water is used from obviously the sink over here, and then the shower, which is through this door over here. It's a full power shower, and there we've got the power shower with a normal domestic mixer in the corner. That's fed from a pump that I've got installed underneath this cupboard down here, and in the back I've got a 20 litre calorifier, which is a marine quality tank that is heated from the engine coolant circuit, and I also fitted a Webasto heater at the front, so that if the engine isn't running I can still end up with hot water. It's also got an immersion heater to give water if you're plugged into the mains. Okay, on this side we've got the hob. This runs on diesel. That's powered off of 12 volts, and it takes the fuel from the main fuel tank, so there's never any need to have gas on board, so it's all diesel. And the same with the oven below, that's all diesel powered, and these are the controls to turn those on and off. I've done a review on those, so check out my other videos on my YouTube channel. This cupboard here is the fridge. That isn't finished yet. I'm going to be building my own fridge. I've got a 12 volt compressor, which is now controlled by these displays down the bottom. Top one's connected and the bottom one isn't yet, and the idea is the top one will turn on and off the compressor, and the bottom one will operate a fan which will pull air from the freezer box. Actually, the compressor will be operating the freezer, and then the fridge will be pulling air from the fridge. Got a microwave. Underneath the microwave, got 2000 watt inverter, which runs perfectly. Had no problems with that at all. Underneath the front seat, I've then got 210 amp hour batteries, so got 220 amp hours total, and that's fed from solar panels on the roof. We've got 360 watts of solar, and I've also got the Ring DC to DC charger, so I've done a review on that as well, so make sure you check that out. Okay, so going back into the shower room once again, above the cab there is a storage locker, and then we've got a skylight and also a fan. That's one I bought and then fitted a computer fan into the housing, which works really well, keeps all the steam out of the shower. We've then got a couple of wall mounted containers, and then down the bottom we've got the toilet, which is one that I made. It's a composting toilet, and the liquid drains into the main waste tank. Then got a vent for the heater, and annoyingly when I installed it I managed to melt the plastic around the wall there, but that's now sorted. Down the bottom there, next to the fridge controls, we've also got a heater down there. It's one of the Chinese air heaters. I originally had a Urbaspatcher, but I found the controller wasn't that intuitive, and I also wanted a remote control for it, and it was more cost effective to replace with one of the Chinese ones. It generally works fine. I've had dismantled it once just to clean the burner, but other than that, no real problems. So hopefully you enjoyed the tour, and make sure you subscribe to my channel because there's lots of other videos going to put up there. And if you've got any questions or anything you want explaining, then please do contact me. Leave a comment and I will get back to you. Thanks very much.